Good morning. Happy Monday, Christmas week here. We are going to try and get our combine moved out of the shop today. It's done. Finished that up on Friday. We got to go do a little cleaning up in the barn where it's going to go, and we'll see if we can get that moved around. I want to bring my pickup back in the shop here this afternoon. It needs washed again, so I'm going to do that. And I got the mud flaps for the front on it, so we'll get that in here and clean it up and get those installed. See what else we can find today. Ryland's here today for a little bit. He's got a birthday party to go to here later this morning, but we're going to go do some sweeping. Gonna clean up where we're going to put this combine back here. 2 weeks without school. What are you going to do for 2 weeks?
No.
I don't know. Oh, look, there's a rabbit. See it? Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to put this combine right back in here next to the planter. That grain cart is done and clean and can be unhooked too. I just haven't got there yet. But we're going to have to back it out. We'll back the combine in here and then we'll just pull that back in for now. Here, you want to sweep while I move the grain cart? Or you want to move the grain cart while I sweep?
I don't want to do either.
You won't want to do either. Okay. We're making dust. I told him to start the tractor up. He did it! Good work, kid. We'll let that warm up for a second. Finish sweeping. Let's see all the dust? That's a problem. That's why my floor sweeper is better. Because it has a vacuum and keeps the dust down, but it's not in the secret house, so oh well. Clean enough. Alright, so we got that out. We're going to get the combine out. I think we're going to take it out to the fuel tank and fill it up with fuel because our fuel tank is not empty. We got a quarter of a tank or so, but price of fuel's gotten fairly cheap and we expect it to keep going down, and probably going to want to bring a load in this winter sometime, so we need to get it empty. I'm gonna move this car. Well, we had 3 bars showing, which means we're gonna need 300 gallons, so it's gonna take us a little while. And we're waiting on fuel. Dad's got himself a welding project. He's moved on from wood to metal now. I think we're having a winter of organization. He's making a rack to store our concrete forms that are currently already on a rack, but in a rack that he doesn't want there anymore. He wants to clean out the old south side of the old pig barn there, which admittedly is just kind of where we accumulate junk and stuff gets thrown and not organized very well. So yeah, he's got himself some projects for the winter, and right now it's metalworking to build some shelves. I was pretty close. 299.5 gallons. All right, we got our combine stuffed in there, and we're gonna pull this grain cart back in and call it good. I should dig out one of those tractors because that's gonna be next, the 8430 and the 8R. And obviously this 8RX. But I'm not ready for him this week. Xander's not coming this week at all, so I don't really need a project in the shop, so I'm not in a hurry to get them in here. Well, we had a small delivery of some beans today. Got 6 boxes. They were my fullest season 3-4 variety, actually, for the guy I'm warehousing for. I think that's probably all of that variety that we had on order, which is why they only brought us 6, but yeah, we got lots of beans to bring in yet, and it's December, and I usually am not a fan of taking small shipments like this. Like, if you're gonna do it, just send me full truckload and let's fill it up. But that's all right, we'll take it. All right, I think we left off with me unloading the seed truck. Well, I ran some errands, and Ryland's back from his party, playing basketball, and I got the new truck in the shop here. I got some mud flaps for the front, because, well, I wasn't sure if I needed them, and then I drove through the muddy driveway one time, and now I'm sure that I need them. So we're going to wash this up a little bit and put those on. I got that license plate, the license plate put on, and yeah, just clean her up a little bit. Well, between my soap that I foamed it with and whatever coating I put on there before, that Cerakote ceramic, it cleans up pretty easy. The bird poop come off. Not too bad. All right, it is clean-ish again. I pulled it up here into the dry spot and turned the tires because I was hoping we could get in there without having to take the tires off this time, but I don't know. We're gonna have to turn them one way and then turn them the other way. We'll see what we can do. All right, so here's our mud flaps for the front. These are the same brand, same everything as the back ones, just a different hole pattern, it looks like. So should be pretty simple, straightforward, easy installation. All right, these were just a little different. There was only 2 bolts you take out from the factory ones and put their screws in, and then there's 3 that you got to self drill, which I'm not crazy about drilling, but I've decided these are never going to come off. I'll never see the holes. It's fine. It's fine. So they look good. Take off the protective cover. There we go. All right, I have one more thing that I bought for this. So everything I've put on so far has been pretty functional, right? We got mud flaps to keep the dirt from getting all over everything. We got running boards so that I and my kids can actually get in the truck. However, it says Chevrolet along the back here, stamped into it, but it's all white and you can barely see it, and it just doesn't stand out, and I'm not crazy about it. So I bought some letter inserts to go in there, stick on. That one's Cosmetic. I'll give you that one. That one is just Cosmetic, but they were like less than $100, so not the end of the world. I decided to go with the polished stainless ones. I think that's what I got here. I don't know. They're shiny. Let's go start sticking them on and see how it looks. Thought about the American flag ones. It was a little too bold for me. Thought about black. It was a little too standoffish, contrasty. So we're going with silver. So these just stick in there. They've got some 3M adhesive on the back, and they're stamped, like they're recessed stamped to follow the curve. That's pretty sharp, actually. Oh, that's going to be pretty sharp, actually. I like it. Oh, that's sharp. I like that a lot. What do you think, Rylan? Does that look better? Makes it stands out a little bit. Blends in, yeah, with the silver out in the LCD. That's why I went with the polished one, because I figured that would match that pretty well. Nice. I like it. It is a mirror. And there we got our license plate installed. And the dealer I bought it from doesn't get their frame on it because I don't really care who I bought it from. And there's no need to advertise for them. So, not going to do that. So you want to know something I find interesting? So down here by the bumper, on the hitch, we've got this 7-pin connector for pulling a trailer, right? That's for the brakes and everything. And we've got these 2. They're for cameras. Cool. That's cool for putting cameras on your trailer. But there's no 5-pin, flat 5-pin for like trailers that don't have brakes, you know? However, up in here, we've got our puck system for the gooseneck. We've got our 7-pin for the brakes for the trailer. There's the 5-pin there, or 4-pin, I guess it's a 4-pin. Why? Do they make gooseneck trailers that have that connection with no brakes? I don't know. Never seen one. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for today. I did do a little bit of work in this truck here. I had that incident in the snow a couple weeks ago, and the side curtain airbags and seatbelt tensioners went off. So I had that seatbelt sent in and fixed. And I was hopeful that I could put it here and then send the other one in and then put it back there. That doesn't work. You got to sleeve them on the same side. So I put it back together. But I took this one out. We're going to get it sent in. I think there's the SRS, Safety Restraint System module or something you got to send in and get reset to. And it's under one of the seats. I'm not sure if it's the passenger or the driver's side seat, but I don't have the right tools to take that out. So I need to get a socket, an E18 deep well socket, which is an external Torx deal. Anyway, I ordered that. It's coming. Be here tomorrow. So I'll try and get this put back together so that it's reasonable and drivable and saleable. That one's a lot nicer. So thanks for watching today. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I think I have enough to publish a video today. I didn't do that much. And I'm not going to do that much tomorrow, but I don't know. Either we're going to roll into tomorrow right now. Maybe I just delete this clip. Yeah, who knows? Or this is it, and I'll try and make another one tomorrow, and we'll just kind of see how things go from here. But yeah, thanks. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. Merry Christmas. We'll see you later.